A flower celebrates herself. And especially in situations where, as a giver, you might notice that you are showing up for people, planning, coordinating, being thoughtful, making sure that their special occasions, birthdays, holidays are smooth and fun and light and beautiful for them. But you might notice that that person that you are for them doesn't exist in your own life, meaning they don't return the favor. So that's a challenging situation to be in. And you might find yourself asking, like, who shows up for me? Like, who is there to help me? Like, why don't I have that person for me? And I asked myself that for many years. And then I realized that that person is me. It always has been me. And this idea that someone else has to come in and do something for you and celebrate you, and somehow that them celebrating you is more valuable than you celebrating you, is incredibly flawed thinking. So once I realized, wait a second, I can celebrate me. I can make sure that my birthday is exactly how I want it to be. In fact, I'm the best person to do that for myself. And frankly, it doesn't really matter who's there or not, because I'm there, and I'm the most important person. And there's nothing wrong with seeing that and accepting that to be true, because it is your birthday. You're the only person that needs to be there. You're the VIP in the room. So once I started really clicking in that realization, I started bringing things that would make me have more fun in whatever situation that I happen to be in. I love bubbles. I love bubbles so much. I started bringing bubble wands around with me for things, just to give myself something to do. And then obviously people enjoy it, and, the kids love it too. So that was a fun bonus. But it was for me to enjoy myself more in whatever situation I found myself in. And then I started going out and doing things by myself more, because why was I waiting for anyone else to do things with if I'm the VIP? I'm the one who needs to be there. What does it even matter if anyone else that I know and love is there? I'm the person that I know and love that's there. And really kind of reframing that outward focus and turning it inward has been life-changing. And so that started happening in my late 20s, my mid to late 20s, where I started realizing, wait a second, I can go to this thing alone. I don't have to wait for anyone to do these things with me, because, I have kind of different interests than a lot of people. And while I kept up with those interests on my own time, I didn't engage as much with those interests when I was with other people, because they didn't have the same interests. So I found myself going along with things that they wanted to do and not doing, things that I wanted to do, like going to the opera or going to see a ballet. So I started doing that. And then for my 30th birthday, I took a solo trip to Hawaii, and it was transformational. It was everything that I could have ever dreamed of. And it was really the start of me truly celebrating myself. Me truly showing up for myself and saying, hey, This is what you want to do for your birthday. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Nobody's keeping you from doing that. In fact, the solo tripping has been the best thing I ever did for myself. Because life is so much better when you like yourself and you love spending time with yourself and you're your own best friend and you feel so safe within yourself that you can be anywhere and still belong. And so that realization really changed my life. I even extended my birthday trip, that 30th birthday trip. I extended it for a few more days because I just didn't want to leave. It was so beautiful. It was so fun. And it really clicked in that moment. Like, wow, I've been waiting for someone to show up for me like I show up for everyone else. But that someone has been me the whole time. It's been me the whole time. And so that is the first characteristic of a flower that I wanted to cover today because it's my birthday month and I've been reminded over and over again that that person who needs to go hardest for you, who needs to celebrate hardest for you, is you. There's no one else. It's you. And it's a little challenging, really, to ask yourself then, well, how come I haven't been showing up for me like I've been showing up for other people? That one hurts. That one hurts. Like, how come I haven't been showing up for me? How come I haven't been going so hard for me? So, flowers show up for themselves. Flowers celebrate themselves just as hard, if not harder, than they celebrate other people because first and foremost, that's your job to celebrate yourself. It's super great when you have people around you that are able to celebrate you to that extent. You know, people who are selfless and kind and thoughtful and considerate and all these things. That's fantastic. And I have those people now. But growing up, I didn't have those people. I was that person. And to varying degrees, I did show up for myself. But it wasn't until my mid-20s when I kept getting disappointed that people weren't showing up for me the same way that I was showing up for them, when it really hit me and like, wait a second. Why are you waiting? Who are you waiting for? You're the person that you're waiting for. You're waiting for yourself to show up for you just as hard as you show up for other people. And that was such a relief. Because now I don't have to wait for anything. I'm the one who's booking the flight. I'm the one who's planning all my activities. I get to sit at Duke's Waikiki at sunset, eating lobster tail, wearing exactly what I want to wear, feeling exactly how I want to feel. And that is true freedom.